These guys are obviously much easier than the original people that we fought. And for some reason, Altair does not want to dodge. Altair is just acting funny for me today. I do not know why. Come on, Altair. You know how to dodge. What the hell? Alright, well, bunch of wasted health trying to figure out why the dodge wasn't working.
Or are you afraid?
I have stood before 1,000 men, all of them superior to you, and all of them dead, by my hand. I am not afraid.
Prove it.
What could I possibly fear? Look at the power I command.
For whatever reason, at this point in the game, I'm just reminded of the Vizier from Prince of Persia when I'm looking at Al-Mualim. I don't know why that is, I just kind of feel like he's like that right now with all of his illusions and so forth. That's amazing. I can't believe I actually killed the right one first.
Any final words?
You lied to me. Called Robert's goal foul when all along it was yours as well.
I've never been much good at sharing.
You won't succeed. Others will find the strength to stand against you.
And this is why, so long as men maintain free will, there can be no peace.
I killed the last man who spoke as such.
Bold words, boy. But just words.
Then let me go. I'll put words into action. Tell me, Master, why did you not make me like the other assassins? Why allow me to retain my mind?
Who you are and what you do are twined too tight together. To rob you of one would have deprived me of the other. And those Templars had to die. But the truth is, I did try. In my study, when I showed you the treasure. But you are not like the others. You saw through the illusion.
Illusion?
That's all it's ever done. This Templar treasure, this piece of Eden, this word of God. Do you understand now? Red Sea was never parted. Water never turned to wine. It was not the machinations of Iris that spawned the Trojan War, but this! Illusions! All of them!
What you plan is no less an illusion. To force men to follow you against their will.
Is it any less real than the phantoms the Saracens and Crusaders follow now? Those craven gods who retreat from this world that men might slaughter one another in their names? They live amongst an illusion already. I'm simply giving them another. One that demands less blood.
At least they choose these phantoms.
Or do they? Aside from the occasional convert or heretic?
It isn't right.
Ah, and now logic has left you. In its place, you embrace emotion. I'm disappointed.
What's to be done then?
You will not follow me, and I cannot compel you.
And you refuse to give up this evil scheme.
It seems then we are at an impasse.
No, we are at an end.
I will miss you, Altair. You were my very best student.
Alright, now he's gonna kick my ass. For a little while.
Blind, Altair. Blind is all you've ever been. All you'll ever be.
So whenever we hit him in this portion of the battle, he'll actually make it as if we are about to desynchronize immediately. If we get touched at all right now, we will desynchronize right away as if we've been killed. So we have to avoid any of that happening. No mistakes. Now, something that I find interesting is that Al-Mualim says that we were resistant to the illusions of the object, the Templar treasure. However, we were kind of stuck in place there. And considering that the thing can only do an illusion, that means that Altair felt the illusion of being stuck, which means he wasn't really stuck at all. Which is kind of interesting that it does still affect him. And it obviously affects his eyes too, because he wasn't able to see the wall, and he was seeing the people that he had assassinated before. Now here's Al-Mualim over here. Now if we can target him from afar, we can actually snag our dagger and hit him with it. By doing that, we don't actually take any of the damage that would have screwed us over, and we can just kind of fight him from afar. And that is very important here, otherwise you can be screwed over very easily by this whole illusionary part of the battle. Which is not illusionary, since you can be killed in one hit, I suppose. Anyway, let's see here, where did he head off to? Just need to find his little glowy ball. Uh-oh. I don't want to get up that close to him, though. That's not wise. Alright, quickly, and there we go. That works too. Alright. Where'd he go off to? I'm pretty sure at this point we should be able to assassinate him. If I can manage to get my blade out when he's up close enough. We'll see. Alright. Make sure that we're far enough away that I can toss a dagger in his direction. Come on. There we are. Alright, let's try the blade. Problem is getting the right timing. I'm probably going to get myself killed if I do this. There we go. Perfect.
Impossible. The student does not defeat the teacher.
الشيء واقع مطلق بل كل ممكن.
So it seems. You have won then. Go and claim your prize.
You held fire in your hand, old man. It should have been destroyed.
Destroy the only thing capable of ending the Crusades and creating true peace? Never.
Then I will.
We'll see about that. I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a chasing after wind, for in much wisdom is much grief.
And once again, Ecclesiastes.
Increaseth sorrow. Destroy it! Destroy it, as you said you would.
I can't.
Yes, you can, Altair. But you won't.
Try to remember all these points. These are where the pieces of Eden reside. And in fact, does relate to the ending of this game. These are very important points.
We've got it.
What the hell was that?
Well,
We've got the map.
how many?
At least half a dozen.
We don't need them all.
We should assume some amount of decay. I can't imagine they'll all still be functioning. At least 2 appear to reside on land masses that no longer exist.
We'll dispatch teams to each site and determine viability. We only need 1, after all.
What about the rest?
Collect them. Let's not leave anything to chance. Last thing we need is some damn survivor making trouble for us in the new world.
And the assassin?
We have what we need. Kill him.
Wait. You know how these things work. I doubt we'll be able to walk right in.
What's your point?
We might need him. His memories. I'd recommend we hold him until we have confirmation that there aren't any surprises waiting for us at the sites.
This is a waste of time.
You said it yourself. We shouldn't leave anything to chance.
Very well. Ensure we have no further need of him, then kill him.
Fine. Stop undermining my authority!
I just saved your ass.
Let's go. We've got a lot of work to do. Don't get too comfortable, Mr. Miles. We'll be back for you soon enough.
What the hell is that?
Alright, so we have reached the end game here, and now that we're here at the end game, Desmond has experienced the capability of using the same ability that Altair had, which is the Eagle Vision. Now, there are a lot of symbols in this place, including in that room. If you check out the symbols in that room over there, it will actually initiate the ending credits. And after the end credits, you can go and explore all of this stuff and see what everything is. I'm not going to look at this stuff just now. I'm going to save that for after the ending credits, because I'm actually going to get into what all of this means. There is going to be lots and lots and lots to explain. Anyway, let's see here. I can't remember if you can do anything else just now. I don't think you can until after the credits. I think you are stuck just going, well, I guess you can go in here. I don't know that you can access the computer in here currently, but we will definitely access the computers after the credits have rolled by. But please definitely do stick around after the credits if you would like to hear an explanation. Otherwise, this is the end of the game. And I quite enjoyed it. I hope you have all enjoyed yourselves. Doesn't look like there's anything new on here. Might be something new after the credits. I know there's new things on some of the computers after the credits, which we couldn't access currently. So we'll definitely check those out. Anyway, let's head over here and hit up the wall, and then we'll check out those end credits real quick.
Oh my god. It looks like... Is that blood? The hell were they keeping here before me? And what happened to him? What does it mean, I wonder?
Alright, well, I hope you've all enjoyed this. Gonna let the end credits roll here. And like I said, I'm going to talk about some of the things that are lying around in wait for us after these end credits have drifted by. But honestly, for me, I really enjoy this game, especially the subtlety of what's going on behind the game. A lot of people were kind of put off because they felt like this game was a very strange ending after playing what was pretty good for most of it. And then it just felt like it tapered off into nothing. However, what's here, if you understand it, is a major eye-opener. It talks a lot about what's going to happen in the future of these games. And indeed, when they came out with the newer games, they have gone back and used everything that's here to create those new games, and it's really interesting and unique that they had that all packed into this first game, these plans before anything ever happened with the newer games. I mean, it could have just stopped right here if people felt like they didn't like this game. So the fact that it did go as far as it has so far, and it's still continuing on, is it's a really neat concept that they've managed to do this so well. Anyway, for me, I'd have to say that this game would be probably an 8 out of 10. And mainly what subtracts from this game for me is the repetition. Because, yeah, it is a little repetitive, and it would have been nice if there was a little more variety to what you're doing. And then also glitches here and there, like trying to swing at something you should be able to swing at, but you can't do anything about it. But once you know the ins and outs of this game is it's pretty fluid, and it's very, very fun to play. And I highly recommend playing this if you've never played it before. I highly recommend digging into the background of this game, because there is a lot to learn. Tons and tons to learn. I have not said nearly everything there is to say about this game, and I definitely won't be the person who explains it all to you. I don't know everything about this game, so it's impossible for me to do that. But it's really neat trying to learn as much as you possibly can, and kind of developing the story for yourself because of that. And that's honestly why I've spent a lot of time on this first Assassin's Creed without moving to any of the other Assassin's Creed games. Just because there's so much to learn and so much to dig into. So that for me is really neat, and I like that, because I'm a story-driven kind of player. I love gameplay and all, but when there's a lot of story included in it, and it develops really well, and there's subtleties and all that kind of stuff, I really, really get enthralled with games like this. It's just amazing for me to enjoy the experience of these kind of games. Anyway, I will let the credits go by, and after they're done, we will explore what there is around the room, and try to give a few explanations to what things might be referencing. So I will see you then.